Good evening, here are tonight's top stories. A murder convict dies at Mazaruni prison after experiencing breathing difficulties. 3 people are found dead in a minibus along the Mabura Trail. A West Coast Demerara mother is stabbed to death by her reputed husband. The Ministry of Health expands breast cancer detection with new mammogram machines. A driver allegedly pulls a gun after an incident with a roadside vendor at the Demerara Harbor Bridge Junction. Plus, a new water ambulance is introduced for the Orala and Siparuta communities. Stay tuned for the details of these stories. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
Ministry of Health expands breast cancer detection with new mammogram machines. In an effort to enhance early detection of breast cancer, the Ministry of Health has procured 4 new state-of-the-art mammogram machines. These machines are set to arrive in Guyana next month through a collaboration between the Guyana government and the International Atomic Energy Agency. Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony, during the launch of the cervical cancer screening program at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, ACCC, on Friday, announced the imminent arrival of these machines. They will be installed at 4 regional hospitals: the West Demerara Regional Hospital in Region 3, the New Amsterdam Hospital in Region 6, the Lethem Hospital in Region 9, and the Linden Hospital Complex in Region 10. Dr. Anthony emphasized the government's commitment to equipping the healthcare sector with top-quality equipment. "We want to have good quality equipment, and so we have been converting our X-rays, machines, and so forth to well-known, established leaders in these fields, like Siemens and GE and Philips. And for these mammograms, all of them are made by Siemens, which would be the highest quality or among the highest quality of equipment that you can have," he explained. Currently, the Georgetown Public Hospital, GPHC, is the only public healthcare facility with a mammogram machine. The addition of these new machines will significantly enhance the ministry's capacity to screen for breast cancer across the country, reducing the need for patients to travel to Georgetown for this critical service. Breast cancer is the leading type of cancer among women in Guyana, followed by cervical cancer. Dr. Anthony highlighted the importance of making mammograms more accessible and affordable, stating, "We believe that as soon as the equipment arrives, we'll be able to install it and start up these services. It will be a good geographical spread, where persons will be able to access these services." The Health Ministry is also preparing to retrofit spaces in the designated hospitals to accommodate the new equipment. Once the machines are installed, the ministry will update the public on the screening procedures and the eligible age groups. This initiative marks a significant step forward in the fight against breast cancer in Guyana, aiming to provide timely and accessible screening services to women across the country. 3 found dead in minibus along Mabura Trail. In a tragic discovery, 3 individuals were found dead in a minibus stuck in a pothole along the Mabura Trail. The victims have been identified as the driver, Leon Achi, and Rifa Bavil from Linden. The identity of the 3rd deceased individual is yet to be confirmed. The incident was reported to the police at approximately 9:40 HRS today at the 28-mile mark on Mabura Trail. Superintendent Guy Nurse, commander of Regional Division No. 10, and a team of police officers visited the scene. Preliminary investigations suggest that the minibus, BAC 7350, got stuck in a deep pothole, causing the rear of the vehicle to become submerged. When discovered, the vehicle's engine was running and all windows were locked, leading police to suspect that the victims spent the entire night inside the bus. Upon examination, no marks of violence were observed on the visible parts of the bodies, and police have stated that no foul play is suspected at this time. However, further investigations are ongoing to determine the exact circumstances leading to this unfortunate incident. Murder convict dies at Mazaruni prison after experiencing breathing difficulties. Niran Yaqub, a 44-year-old inmate serving a 66-year sentence for murder, died early Saturday morning at the Bardaka Hospital after experiencing shortness of breath. According to the Guyana Prison Service, GPS, Yaqub, who had several underlying medical conditions, began experiencing breathing difficulties around 0:26 hours. He was immediately taken to the prison's infirmary where he was attended to by a medical officer. Despite the prompt medical attention, Yaqub became unresponsive and was rushed to the Bartica hospital under medical supervision. Yaqub was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital at approximately 2 o'clock hours. A post-mortem examination will be conducted to determine the exact cause of death. The GPS has notified Yaqub's wife of his passing. She confirmed awareness of his ongoing health issues. Arrangements have been made to transport Yaqub's body to Porica, from where it will be taken to Memorial Gardens for final rites. This incident underscores the challenges faced by prison systems in managing inmates with serious health conditions, and highlights the importance of timely medical interventions in correctional facilities. West Coast Demerara mother stabbed to death by reputed husband. In a harrowing incident, Anurata Khatun, also known as Mama, a 34-year-old fruits vendor, was fatally stabbed by her reputed husband late Saturday night. The suspect, a 30-year-old fisherman, is currently on the run. The tragic event unfolded around 23:30 HRS at the couple's residence in Lot 1, Best Village. According to police reports, Khatun and the suspect had been in a common-law relationship for 5 years and lived together with her 3 children from a previous relationship. The altercation began when the suspect returned home intoxicated. Khatun confronted him about his drinking habits, which led to a heated argument. In a fit of rage, the suspect armed himself with a knife and stabbed Khatun in the throat. The woman collapsed in the living room, and the suspect fled the scene. Khatun's 12-year-old son, awoken by his mother's screams, raised the alarm. Family members rushed Khatun to the West Demerara Regional Hospital, where she was pronounced dead on arrival. Police discovered a stab wound to Khatun's throat and found a kitchen knife on the floor of the house, believed to be the weapon used in the attack. Khatun's body is currently at Ezekiel Funeral Home awaiting a post-mortem examination. Authorities are actively searching for the suspect, who remains at large. Driver allegedly pulls gun after roadside vendor incident at Demerara Harbor Bridge Junction. A tense altercation was captured on camera today at the Demerara Harbor Bridge Junction, where a driver allegedly pulled a gun on a roadside vendor. The incident, which took place shortly after midday, was recorded by Pixels Guyana Inc.'s traffic camera on the eastern carriageway of the East Bank Demerara, EBD, public road. According to the footage, the incident began when a roadside vendor approached the driver's vehicle, removed a windshield wiper, and hesitated to put it back on. The driver, visibly agitated, gesticulated, blew his horn, and shouted at the vendor. The driver and the vendor appeared to exchange words through the passenger side window, with the vendor seemingly insisting on installing a new wiper. As tensions escalated, the driver allegedly pulled out a firearm, which led to a swift reaction from bystanders and other motorists. The video shows the vendor stepping back, appearing shocked and apprehensive. Authorities were alerted to the scene, but by the time they arrived, the driver had left the location. The incident has sparked concern among the public regarding the safety of roadside interactions and the potential for violent confrontations. The Guyana Police Force has launched an investigation into the matter. They are reviewing the footage and are urging anyone with additional information or who may have witnessed the incident to come forward. This event underscores the ongoing challenges and risks faced by roadside vendors and motorists alike. It also raises questions about the measures in place to prevent such confrontations from escalating into violence. New water ambulance for Orala and Siparuta communities. The residents of Orala and Siparuta in the Corentyne River area, Region 6, have been provided with a new water ambulance, replacing the one that was destroyed by fire in March. The new ambulance, valued at $14.5 million, was officially handed over to the community on Saturday at a ceremony held in Skeldon. The ceremony was attended by residents, regional health officials, and key figures, including Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony. Minister Anthony emphasized the significance of this investment, acknowledging the critical need for efficient transportation for medical emergencies from Orala/Siparuta to Skeldon. He highlighted the government's commitment to facilitating this essential service for the community. Minister Anthony addressed the gathered crowd, stressing the importance of adhering to safety procedures to prevent future incidents like the fire that destroyed the previous water ambulance. He also outlined the government's continuous efforts to upgrade healthcare facilities and services in the region, ensuring that residents receive quality healthcare. Apart from the new water ambulance, Minister Anthony mentioned several other initiatives aimed at improving healthcare in Orala and Siparuta. Provision of an all-terrain vehicle to enhance transportation within the community. Several medical missions to provide specialized care to residents. Implementation of the eye test and spectacle voucher program and the cervical cancer screening program. Efforts will be made to bring these programs directly to the community to minimize the need for residents to travel long distances. The new water ambulance will play a crucial role in transporting critical patients from Orala and Siparuta to the Skeldon Regional Hospital, ensuring timely medical intervention and potentially saving lives. This initiative is part of a broader strategy to ensure that no community is left out in the quest to improve health services across Guyana. The government's commitment to enhancing healthcare infrastructure and services in remote communities is evident through such investments. The new water ambulance is expected to significantly benefit the residents of Orala and Siparuta, providing a reliable means of transport for medical emergencies and contributing to the overall well-being of the community.